Hey guys, it's Latoya here with QAC. Listen, I just wanted to come to you guys really quickly to talk about what happens when the pilot calls out of work. I know you can't see my smile through the mask, but we are in the airport and we must be safe and careful. And actually, it is the rules that the airport has put out, so we do have to follow all the rules. But what happens when the pilot calls out and your flight is delayed? What do you do? There's nothing you can do as a passenger to remedy the situation. But what if you're the staffing coordinator? What if you're the person in HR who has to make sure that everything is taken care of? You are in a weird predicament if the pilot calls out and you're a part of HR. Same thing, any other skilled profession, such as doctors or anything that is skilled that someone cannot fill in to do. And as we know, there is a huge staffing shortage right now. But when the planes start getting delayed and delayed and delayed and delayed, passengers sometimes have to stay at the airport for several hours later from the time where their flight was supposed to take off. Some even spend the night at the airport trying to catch another flight. What do you do as the staffing coordinator to make the passengers or your client or whoever you are targeting at that moment, your target audience rather, how do you make it better for them? How do you make the experience better? So I would like for us to kind of discuss this, because when it comes to staffing, you as the business owner can just step in and do the job. But when it comes to something so detailed, something that needs professional skills, such as a pilot license to fly the plane and to get people to and from their destination safely, you may not have enough skilled workers who can perform the task in regulation and safe. There may not possibly be those opportunities to happen. And when you come across that, you just don't have someone to fill that shift. Because the last thing you want to do as a staffing coordinator, as part of the airline, is to put someone on who doesn't have the credentials to do it, because like that's the whole problem. But then you also don't want to put on a pilot who was scheduled for the day off, who may spend the day as we spend the day off, however we choose to do. And they may be exhausted from the night before because they had the day off this day to come in. And then there are jobs you can do when you are, a little, fatigued from the night before, or you didn't get a good night's sleep, or maybe you didn't have the best breakfast before you came into work. There are some jobs where you could just kind of like push through and just do the task at hand, and then on your lunch break get yourself together and then come back and be, yeah, we got it, I'm doing it. But as a pilot, nah, you can't do that. You can't. It's not safe for that to happen. So how do you, as a part of HR, ensure that your skilled workers, and when I say skilled, I mean everyone is skilled in what they do, but this is skilled as far as licensing and certificates and etc. You have to go through some type of course in order to receive this job. You couldn't just do this job. How do you staff for that when there's not enough staff members to go around? That's extremely difficult, and like that's something I would like to discuss with you guys. I'm trying to block so you don't see. I don't want to put a business out there when we're not discussing that business in the news. I think it's time for my flight. I'm going to have to talk to you guys later. So I have to get home. Just have to get home. So, bye.